It's 7:30 in the morning. It's COASTERMANIA Day. We just did coaster stock last week, so there's gonna be a lot of comparisons. Last year, I know it wasn't the best run event ever, so we're gonna see if that's different this year. We didn't go last year, but we're gonna see how the reviews compare. We have a cruise, we have a special behind the scenes tour, and we have a Q&A and dinner, so it's gonna be a jam-packed day. Little bit of a slow entrance process, but we're in COASTERMANIA. Our cruise starts at 1, and the Millennium Force opportunity starts at 1. We asked Tony. Cruise is about an hour, and the Millennium Force opportunity is 2 hours, so we probably won't miss it. It's a little worrying, but I mean, Millennium Force ERT started at 7:30, but because it's already 7:45 and the entry line because the line took a while, we're gonna go to Gatekeeper and Wild Mouse, which opens in 15 minutes or an hour ERT.
If you remember our previous video, we told you that Johnny Rocket's closed, and I said it's going to become an arcade, and I was right.
We're gonna get probably the busiest ride of the day out of the way first. Then we get on it, Wild Mouse.
Right at 8 o'clock.
Impressive.
We spun so much. That was, this was only my second ride, but that was the most we've spun. We were flying around. It was actually pretty forceful. And there was a little pop of airtime. I was impressed. I don't remember it being, I knew it was good, but I don't remember it being that good. So are we trying first certain row, or whatever they give us?
This looks like it's gonna be as good as ERT as Coaster Stock was.
Yeah, this is really ERT.
It's nearly empty in the station.
Yep, walk on.
Front row, left wing on Gatekeeper. My favorite seat on the ride. I always say left front, right back. You can disagree with me if you want, but that was one of our favorite Gatekeeper rides we've had. We haven't ridden in a while.
Good, man. I forgot how good Gatekeeper is.
It's 8:30. We're gonna try to get on Millennium Force. Very good ERT, which is, last year I heard that there are some problems with rides opening on time. This year,
So far so good.
so far so good, yeah. Shortest we'll ever see Millennium Force this year.
Station's kind of busy. So we're gonna get row 15.
Millennium Force done. We're heading to Valraven now. What do you think?
Millennium Force is one of the best rides.
Wild Mouse was better.
Wild Mouse might be better than Gatekeeper though. I'll have to check
That is true.
check my
Maybe.
line up and see.
Probably not, because I
Probably not, but that second ride on Wild Mouse is really good.
Line opened 4 minutes early.
Really?
Crazy. Valraven was probably the weakest of the rides we've done so far.
Oh, I like Valraven. I haven't ridden it in so long.
The first drop's very good, but other than that, it's just okay.
Yeah, it is good. Glad coaster.
9:15, got off Blue Streak. Racer is better.
Racer is way better. I wish Racer was here instead of Blue Streak.
We're heading to the best B&M in the park, the Raptor, and the best seat of any B&M in the park, the back row. We row the front. Do not recommend the front on Raptor. Even the ride operator told everyone that row 8 is better than row 1.
I have to agree. We just got done with 1. We're gonna go do 8 now, but.
Back row is much better on Raptor. Little bumpier than I remembered. It might go down in my rankings, but it's still my favorite invert. Gonna go again.
Let's go to you guys about here, so we're on Raptor half run. Riders on the platform, only one person per party to the Raptor band, one person per party.
Raptor again. So that was our fourth and final ride on Raptor today. Or maybe not today, but our final ride for ERT. We're gonna head over to Wild Mouse before the park officially opens. So we're about to head to our souvenir pickup section, which is at Power Tower. We just rode Wild Mouse again. First ride was better.
First one was better. It was definitely a different experience every time.
No shirts, but we did get a COASTERMANIA pin and this poster, which is actually really cool. Has most of the major coaster trains on there. So we dropped our stuff off in the car because we couldn't carry around the posters and pins. So we're actually moving our car to the back parking lot because line to get in up here is very bad. And
massive. The security line is
security line is massive. The actual line for admission isn't. And also, ERT at night is the back half of the park. It's Magnum, Gemini, Vengeance, and Maverick. This is the security line. It's probably because they only have this side of security open. I'm not sure why the other side isn't open, but that line that you see over there for the other side is actually not for the other side at all. It's wrapping around and going over there. Haven't gone through this way in a while. Cedar Point tip added. You leave the park to go back to the car for whatever reason and it's past 10 or around 10:30ish and the line to get back in is super long.
Drive all the way around Perimeter Road and park at Soak City and walk in the Magnum gate.
Your most likely last ride is going to be back here because all of the best rides in the park are in the back half.
There was no wait to get in. The line just walk right in.
No wait.
Welcome back, riders. At this time, please unfasten your seatbelts. When the train comes to a complete stop, lift up on your lap bar and exit carefully to your right. Thank you for riding Magnum XL200.
What do you do today?
Yeah, we rode back seat.
You have a headache, you said.
I had a small headache, but it's still a good ride.
It's rattly, but
It's a little rally, but it's fun.
that airtime at the end is great. About to see what's going on with Top Throw Dragster. I haven't been here in a month. Let's see what's going on. Crane is not at the top hat. So I know we never publicly stated it, but we were right with the crane. It's not doing anything here. It was just probably being stored there. Also, this is like one of the only places you can really enter the infield right now is through that gate right there. So while everyone was like, oh my God, it's for the top hat, it's just because it's sitting there. Dragster update, nothing has changed. It's the same as opening day. Behind there is the same, 3-footers, one over there, 2 and 3. You can kind of see it back there. So far, COASTERMANIA has been a success. A lot better than anticipated. I have my expectations kind of low after the reviews from last year. But here's our food. We got the shrimp and fries. You got the fish and fries.
Yeah.
Always good here. This is our COASTERMANIA.
I just need 10 minutes to recharge.
We got 30 minutes to kill before we want to start heading over there. So here we are. Troika.
Troika.
Just rode Troika. Cedar Point's been having a cell phone problem today.
Yeah, I know. I see you with your cell phone out. Put it in your pants.
I don't know who it was, but anyway, Troika was okay. Long cycle though.
Yeah, it
Took
took
it.
a while to get going.
What'd you think of the cruise?
The cruise is awesome.
It was.
Makes me want a boat of my own. Like that's
It
awesome.
does.
Out there, you're like, that's the life, man.
We're headed over to Millennium Forest now. The cruise was it's very chilly. It's very cool out there. Not chilly, not cold, but comfortably cool. Yeah. Also, we saw some pretty big waves, and what I said, wild mouse in that pavilion. The camera does not do that justice. Millennium Forest photo opportunity. It's pretty nice.
That was awesome.
It's cool being right under the drop. We saw it during Winter Chill Out, but it's not really the same when it's not running. Compared to the Orion Racer and Diamondback and Beast Tours, I'd say out of all four, this was probably the weakest, but also it was the smallest. So, but it's nice that you can enter at any time and you're not limited. Smallest. So, it's nice that you can enter at any time and you're not limited.
Where are you guys going so fast?
Before we head back in, we're gonna head back to the car just for a little bit, regain some energy.
It was just too busy, so we got to eat and sat in the car for an hour to kill some time.
We're back at it for our Q&A session and dinner at 5:30, but we're getting some ice cream first in our hotel.
Yeah. You good? Killing some time before the Q&A, so we're gonna ride some scrambler.
So Atomic Scrambler seemed to be running faster than I remembered it.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. It seemed like it was a lot faster, but also a shorter cycle.
Pushing seats too. Did they get new seats and everything?
I have no idea. We're going to the Lakeside Pavilion now. Look at this menu, way better than Coaster Stocks.
Steak and mac and cheese, tater tots.
All from the different restaurants in the park.
And a key lime pie.
Sneak peek of something, I don't know what it is.
We got these keychains when we showed up. We can't figure out what it is. It's I don't know. I asked one of the guys here. He said it was just a Cedar Point keychain, but I don't know what logo that is. And then in the introductions, Tony Clark said, "If you were you, I would stay for the Q&A at 7."
Now we can't film it.
We're not allowed to film it. We're not allowed to record it.
If it's dragster, there's a new video out tomorrow, guys.
We don't know if it's going to be related to this keychain or something simple and small like moving a restaurant, or if it's actually big coaster news.
Whatever it is, we'll let you know after.
Yep.
This keychain. So what we were told is that keychain is important for 2024. Do not lose it no matter what. That's all we were told about it.
Yeah,
In May of 2024, it will be used for something. There's going to be a lot of information out. I'm going to make a separate video on it. The obvious answer is Media Day for Top Thrill Dragster, new rides. That was the main thing. Also, I think it's a logo, but I'll talk about that more. There is no plans for Town Hall renovation. Restrooms are going to be over multiple years. He did confirm the skyline will change, most likely next year, which is probably already known with the 3-footers. The only other main point of interest during that whole thing was that Forbidden Frontier, he did acknowledge that Forbidden Frontier was closed, and they said there are no plans for it as of now to get, it will not reopen as Forbidden Frontier, but there's no plans to get rid of it. And he did say It is a very nice piece of land. And regarding that it's a logo for the new 2024 coaster, the keychain, he did not actually answer the question. He read the question out loud and then talked about how it's no longer called Top Thrill Dragster and then did not answer the question, which makes me think that he wants to hide it. Anyway, that's the big stuff about the Q&A. We have about 2 hours until our nighttime ERT on Magnum and Gemini and the back half of the park starts up. So we're probably gonna hang around a little bit. We just rode Rougarou in the very back row.
Wow,
Actually,
that actually moved up on my list a little bit.
Rougarou, we've never actually ridden Rougarou in the very back row, even after riding this ride for 5 years now. We've never ridden in the back row. That is the row to go on Rougarou.
Yeah, that was awesome. We were both on each end. And I needed the pre-jump. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
But you said you saw some of the dragster footers from up
I
top.
looked down and saw the footers for dragster. And obviously, the big circles. In the middle of the circle is a large square, like, so the pole goes in and then the ring attaches to the rebar. So it's a big square and a bigger circle.
So we're in Iron Dragon's queue right now. You can very clearly see straight behind Dragster's launch track the 3 footers. So triangle up and spirals around right here. And when you're in Iron Dragon's queue, that spike is gonna look very intimidating. Iron Dragon done. What do you think?
It's Iron Dragon.
It's nothing great. There's something different about the seats compared to the Bat at Kings Island. I'm not really sure what. So if this area wasn't already vibrant enough, look at it at night.
It's awesome at night.
All the colors of the flat rides, the Grand Pavilion with the lights on top, paired with this. Wild Mouse just has traditional coaster lights.
So I'm not filming Skyride, I'm filming that cloud of mayflies. Can you see it? Hopefully you can show it up here.
We have the wait times of this queue line memorized. Because this section of Millennium Force almost never fills, only the area over there, which you see people in right now, where that TV is way back there, the second one, that's the only area that really gets full. If that is all the way full and it stretches out to around here, it's a 45-minute wait. This is probably 20 minutes. Millennium, gotta be the best night ride in the park.
It's awesome. It's so much better at night.
Also, there's maybe like a 5-minute wait, and it's 9:43.
44.
We had ERT in 15 minutes at Magnum, but we're gonna do this again because there's literally like no wait. (10:04). We're a little late to ERT, but they're still clearing out Magnum line. Cedar Point at night hits very different. All of the lights, it feels like a completely different place. And it looks so nice. A little late, about 12 minutes late, but here we are for our first ever Magnum night ride in 7 years of riding it.
Okay. Magnum in the back row at night is a completely different experience.
It's way
It's like
better.
a workout.
That's
You're
awesome,
going
dude.
all over the place.
Well, we're not going to do it again because of how much of a workout it is and also there's better rides here, but I highly recommend Magnum at night. No wait, we're not going to pass it up. Never ridden this at night either. It's going to be fun. Gemini is fun, but only on one circumstance is it like a really, really good ride. When the trains duel, which is pretty much always, and you know someone either on the other train or the whole train participates in reaching over and high-five everyone. Then that experience becomes 10 times better. Here we are, moment of truth. Let's see how long this is, or if everyone's waiting for Maverick to open up. Yeah, we're gonna be here for the next hour and a half. There is no one in this queue line. This is gonna be fantastic. That is the fastest a ride has ever been. By far the fastest we've ever experienced Steel Vengeance. We have an hour.
We've never taken that Outer Bank turn that fast before.
Easily my favorite coaster I've ridden. But now we're heading to Maverick. It's cleared out. We have an hour. We're gonna do Maverick and we're just gonna come back. We can leave our stuff in the locker.
That's what we're gonna do next time.
This might be better than coaster stock.
Yeah. Walk up with
While coaster stock, you'll never see this, where there is a little bit of a wait, but it's such a little wait that it doesn't really affect it at all. And with rides like Maverick and Steel Vengeance, it doesn't get old. There's also a lot more coasters open at once. Like this morning, there was 6 coasters open for morning ERT and 4 tonight. That was very good. That was really good. Real smooth.
Excellent. I forgot how smooth it was, even in row 4.
Super smooth. We're gonna go to Vengeance now. Last vlog was probably 35 minutes ago because we did 2 rides on Steel Vengeance without retrieving our stuff from the lockers. With 5 minutes to spare, we're heading to Maverick. So, Maverick just closed, so we actually were not able to ride it.
Right when we walked up.
Right when we walked up to it, just got evac'd off the
tunnel.
The tunnel.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
That's an interesting evac.
Very interesting evac. Anyway, that's it for our COASTERMANIA vlog. Including taking a 2-hour nap in the car, walking up the hotel, eating ice cream. We got in 2 rides on Wild Mouse, 1 on Gatekeeper, 1 on Millennium, or 3 on Millennium,
1 on Blue Streak, 1 on Valraven,
4 on Raptor,
4 on Raptor, 3 on Steve, 1 on Maverick,
1 on Gemini, and 2 on Magnum, 1 on Iron Dragon, and 1 on Rougarou.
And then Cedar Downs, Max Air, and Troika.
COASTERMANIA, highly recommend. From what I've heard last year, and we got those keys.
We got those keys to the first ride next year.
Hopefully first ride, and maybe a logo reveal. More on that in an upcoming video, probably tomorrow. But COASTERMANIA, highly recommend. Better than coaster stock, I'd say on par.
Yeah, they're equal because coaster stock's 2 days.
Coaster stock's 2 days, a little more pricey, but you get a lot better night rides because, I mean, Beast at night and all those Kings Island rides at night are a lot more well known.
They have better walk back too, but
they do have better walk back. But
the ERT at both places was great. I really can't compare the 2.
Here you get, I would say, a better collection of roller coasters you get here, but it's also a lot more laid back at Kings Island. For COASTERMANIA, you really gotta go
Really
if you want.
No complaints on either. I recommend both.
I really
can't say one's better than the other because they're both really good.
There'll also be a separate review out of both of them comparing which one you should go to. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And have a great rest of your day.